And Casserole night winner was pork and potato, just 8 votes ahead of the Iowa corn. Finishing third, turkey noodle. Good morning, Dan Earhart with the rest of the news Wednesday. David Gergen says last night's caucus winner is the president. Today's Washington Post headline calls the Iowa candidates glum and glummer, says they're all grouchy. Even Ron Paul, after he got the endorsement of the girls at the Moonlight Bunny Ranch in Nevada. No longer able to support the current president after he signed legislation allowing the human consumption of wild horse meat, the girls were pimpin' for Paul. New Facebook ad this morning from George Clooney. He's still very much supporting the president. China has chopped over 2/3 of prime-time entertainment television, warning of the dangers of Western cultural imports. Instead, there's 2 exciting hours of news programming every night. Talk shows, emotional stories, games and competitions, variety shows, and reality TV all got the axe. ABC's new show, Work It, most likely won't be shown there either. Official Chinese eyebrows were raised when a young girl on a dating show said she'd rather cry in the back of a BMW than date a man with a bicycle. Nashville stars Patty Loveless and Deanna Carter celebrate birthdays today, as does historian hottie Doris Kearns Goodwin. Peter Frampton has got his favorite guitar back after 31 years, a black 1954 Les Paul Custom that he used on Frampton Comes Alive and 2 Humble Pie albums. The guitar went down in a cargo plane crash somewhere over the Caribbean in 1980. People died. And somehow it has now magically, if mysteriously, reappeared on the Dutch island Curaçao. It needs a few repairs. That'll be easy in Nashville, where Peter lives. He says he's insuring it for $2 million, never letting it out of his sight again. And a sight to see it is. Got 3 big humbuckers. Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark did it. Broke the weekly Broadway take for a show at almost $3 million last week. The Frozen Dead Guy Festival will stay in Nederland, Colorado. The Frozen Dead Guy Festival is scheduled the first weekend in March. It was maybe going to have to move because it's become so popular with about 20,000 attendees who drink a lot while racing coffins around town. The Frozen Dead Guy is Grandpa Brito Morstel, and he's the life of the party. He's cryonised in an old tool shed just outside of town where somebody comes and repacks him with 1,600 pounds of dry ice every month. City Council has since passed an ordinance against keeping dead bodies or parts thereof, but Grandpa's grandfathered in. So Cryonic's first Mardi Gras continues in Nederland. PETA is asking Illinois to install highway memorial signs to commemorate the deaths of cattle killed in 2 separate wrecks, and they'll pay for the markers. The Department of Transportation expects that they will deny the request. The world's first hybrid shark ever has been discovered off, where else? Australia. And there's lots of them that are hybridized between 2 distinct kinds of sharks in response to warming water temperatures. It's being called evolution in action. Just 200 miles north of Antarctica, the Sea Shepherd ship, the Bob Barker, has come across the first Japanese whaling vessel they have found so far this season, and they will now attempt to keep the ship from firing its harpoon. The crew of the Bob Barker found the whaler by alofting a drone fitted with cameras. Wikipedia has hit its $20 million goal, so the fundraiser is over, and you won't be seeing those requests, at least for a while. Congratulations to Mitt Romney from John Huntsman, who says, "Welcome to New Hampshire. Nobody cares." Until tomorrow, Dan Earhart, the rest of the news.